up, man? It's your boy. You already know my name. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. The Cash App and the PayPal will be in the description box. And you can hit that PayPal. The super chat. And you become a free thinker for $1.99 a month. Let's get to it. Alright, let's talk about NBA Youngboy. He's on he's having a trial. His trial has started and in California, Los Angeles, California, and I think he's on day 2 or day 3. Yeah, day 3. I think it's day 3, day 2 or day 3. Um, Before we talk about that, shout out to Floyd Mayweather showing up and showing NBA YoungBoy some love, and they actually took a picture together, also. All right, and a lot of people who make jokes and all of that, sometimes it's not a time for joking. But you know, this is life. Some things that's serious, you're gonna have some people still laugh. It's okay, we get it. Sometimes it be bothering me like, bro, what the hell is so funny? After you start to mature at a certain level, a lot of stuff we laugh at is not even funny. It's sad that we laugh at a lot of things that's not even funny. That's either here nor there. Especially if the roles were reversed, you wouldn't want nobody making no jokes about this and that. But that's life. We get it. Anyway, shout out to Floyd Mayweather and young NBA Youngboy for putting aside their differences, being adults, and being cordial for his daughter and his grandson, his kid's mother and his son. All right. So salute to Floyd Mayweather on that. Now let's get to the meats and potato of this gun case. So shout out to Lawyer for Workers. Lawyer for Workers is on IG, who gave us a lot of updates. Okay, so I see them all. So let's talk about it. So when it comes to the gun case, he's on trial for the gun case, right? He got caught. I think like one of his new, was it a Maybach or something? Police got behind him. They want to pull him over. He drove for a little while, and then boom. They said he fled him. Depend on how you want to look at it. He ran and all of this. Okay, cool, whatever. But he's on trial for the gun they found in the car, not for really running away. So when it comes to the gun, like at first they did not do any fingerprints DNA test, and then they end up doing the testing after they told the judge they did it. So that's something you got to take into accountability, right? But then they end up doing it, and they can't really find, there's so many prints on there, they can't really, link it to NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy said he didn't even know the gun was in there. Okay, that's 2. Now, the officer that found the gun got 2 stories. He got 2 different stories. When he first initially came to the court, he said one thing, and then when they come back to revisit it, he's saying another thing, right? So his stories is not making sense, and so the defense that's rocking with NBA Youngboy is like, oh, you saying that you did this, but you saying you didn't do this, but you did that. He's like, yeah, but they like, well, we think, I believe they got evidence that he did something else. Like the gun was actually hidden. See, the guy who found the gun is saying, no, he knew the gun was there. But the prosecutor's like, but the gun was actually tucked away. You have to stand on this side to actually see the gun. You just can't see the gun. So that is happening in that. So his story is conflicting. The DNA testing, they didn't test it until after they told the judge. That's another conflicting thing going on, because they try to act like they knew it was his gun, but now the evidence is showing that they don't know if it's his gun. So now they got to fight that. They had his jeweler come in there to appraise all his jewelry. A lot of people didn't understand what that was about. Okay, so now you got all that together. In order for him to charge him, they're going to have to prove that he knew the gun was there, because the gun wasn't in his hand, it wasn't in his lap, it was in the car, but it was hidden. That's what NBA Youngboy is all I'm saying. I think they have footage of the gun actually being hidden, and actually watching him, go to the car, walk away, come back to the car, and something like that. So his story is not adding up. And they, you got the prosecutor saying this, and then they saying this. So the judge is kind of fed up with this, but it has to. It's a trial, so the judge is start. I believe like the lawyer for Orca said, the judge is starting to see the cracks in the story, and so at the end of the day, I believe it's going to get thrown out, and he gonna get the hell up out of there. But we have to still wait and see. You know what I mean? It's only been 3 days of trial, but it's looking good for NBA Youngboy. It's looking very good for NBA Youngboy. They're gonna have to prove that he knew it was in there, because now they ain't got no prints. Too many hands on a gun. So if the gun was tucked away, you can't really say that it was in his possession. That's what Lawyers for Workers said. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. Like, they're gonna have to prove that he knew it was in there. So if it was out in the open, then boom, that's your gun. But if it's tucked away somewhere, then they can fight it and say, well, he didn't know. And that is NBA Youngboy stance. He didn't know it was in there. So they gotta prove he did know, and he gotta prove he didn't know. So if there's some video footage, because I believe that's what Lawyers for Workers said, that he believes that they have some footage that the gun was actually tucked away, and they had to really search to find it, and not just look in a car and it's sitting right there. And so that's what's going on with the NBA Youngboy update. Went to his gun case that he's fighting. That from what Lawyers for Workers reported, is looking like NBA Youngboy will win the case, but it's still not definite, because you know how the system play. Okay, you know how the system play. But from what all the evidence and being people, both sides presenting their evidence, it's looking like the case is flimsy, and NBA Youngboy gun case at the end of the trial should be thrown out. But then again, you know how it goes. Okay, you know how it goes. So with that being said, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this NBA Youngboy case, and y'all let me know what y'all think about Floyd Mayweather and NBA Youngboy squashing their beef. So the daughter and the grandson, they don't have to really be stressing like, damn, they don't have to do that. He showed up. Salute NBA Youngboy. Salute Floyd Mayweather for for putting aside their differences. That should be looked at as a positive. But you got a lot of people in the comments still trying to make these weak ass jokes. Everything ain't funny all the time. Like, that's the problem. They see something positive and go right to something negative. But that's the mentality of a lot of people in the black community. With that being said, love yourself more than any relationships. I'm out of here. Peace.